Hello and welcome back to the Minecraft Toy Box. This is episode 4 and it's been about 2 weeks since the last episode. Not ideal because I would like to do, one a week would be good, but if I can't do that, I shouldn't beat myself up about it. 2 weeks is okay. But the weird thing is about this, and kind of for the reason for this, the gaps which people sometimes ask about, is these kind of things take a while to make for some reason. I mean, some people can do these Let's Play videos, just in one sitting. If it's a half-hour video, they can just do it in half an hour, and that's all good. For some reason, I just take ages to think about how I'm going to do it and everything, and it just ends up taking way too long, which is probably something I need to fix at some point, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. 2 weeks is alright. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it for a Let's Play. By the way, if you enjoy this series, if you want to see this series continue, and I'm not saying this in kind of like I want to quit or anything, because I'm enjoying myself. But if you enjoy these videos and you want to see it continue, then I do implore you to leave a like maybe, or just leave a comment. Comments are always nice. It doesn't necessarily mean much, like statistically or anything, but when you've done a video and it has like 50 comments, then it's a bit naff. But if you do a video and it's got like 500 comments, then you're thinking, okay, so people enjoy that, people like that more than, or at least are more engaged in that video. So if you do enjoy these videos, then I always do appreciate it. You leave a like, comment, or any activity anywhere. Alright, so as the name of this video probably suggests, what we're going to do today is we're going to build roads. Roads. At the beginning of this series I said I kind of wanted to focus on just fun little things, but then soon realised that you kind of need to work on infrastructure before you can do all that. So you need your farms and everything, and something we need is kind of a faster method of transport. We have the teleporter, but the teleporter is kind of for long distance. You're not gonna have a teleporter here just to get from there to here. So kind of on a smaller scale, we need a fast mode of transport. So what we're going to do is we're going to build roads. Now what roads are, well, you know what a road is, but basically what these roads are going to be is designated routes which allow you to go faster. So if we had a road here, we would be able to maybe go up to that hill over there faster than we would normally. Okay, so I've dug a little bit, placed some cobblestone, really haven't done anything at all actually, but this is where the road is going to start. So the goal for today is to get the road from here over to the storage room. Now this is obviously like a long-term plan. I need to think of things in long-term senses. Often I want to start a project and finish it in the episode, but that simply isn't possible with this kind of thing, much like with the teleporters. But yeah, what we're going to do today is we're going to bring the road from here over to the storage room. So we're going to start with that now. So this is actually not going to just be a regular road. There's going to be some special things to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually lay down 2 layers. So the bottom layer is netherrack, of all things. Strange thing to put under here, but you'll understand soon enough. So we're going to have a layer of netherrack like that, and then on top of it we're going to use a combination of diorite and andesite. This is the layer of netherrack. And here is the second layer of andesite and diorite. So we've got a bit of like an arrow pattern, tile, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously it has to be like a fairly cheap material because there's gonna be a lot of it. Likewise with the netherrack. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks pretty cool. So let me finish this so we actually have a complete road. And then I'll get back to you and get on to the next step. Lo and behold, there is now a completed road. Kind of, sort of, not entirely. But yeah, now it stretches all the distance to the storage room. Looks pretty good. I actually had to make this tunnel. And, I don't even know if I'm going to keep that. It's kind of shallow on the top, on the roof. So I might just, destroy the roof as well. And just kind of open up, kind of make it look a little bit like a little miniature valley, because as you can see here, it's exposed anyway. So, but then again, it could look nice if it was exposed. I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of messed up over here because basically I wanted the floor to be flush with the earth, but as you can see, that's not really the case on these sides. It looks pretty bad. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to like kind of mold the earth so that it does blend in. But for future reference, I'll kind of try to I'll try to make the road go with the land. But then again, I kind of like that it's completely flat. That's kind of what I'd like. But obviously, if the terrain really changes, then you're going to have to elevate the road as well. So, I don't know. But, yeah, we actually need to do more things. We've got more interesting things to do than just building a road, because this road has to be functional in a few ways. So obviously, it's nice to have there, but it doesn't necessarily speed our journey up from point A to point B. This road actually has to give you a bit of a speed boost. So that's what we're going to do first. But then once we've done that, we have even more goodies to show. At first glance, nothing has changed, but in fact, this road is now technically fully operational. So let us test it out. It's nothing particularly special, but it gives us a speed boost. That's always nice. So now we can get to the storage room a bit quicker. I haven't actually timed it yet, but it's definitely a faster journey time when that hole isn't there, at least. But how this works is actually really simple. So as I already showed, we've got some netherrack beneath this, and the netherrack there is kind of important. So basically, all this is, and I'll show you the command blocks in a minute, but all this is basically is it's looking for a player who's got 2 blocks beneath them, a block of netherrack, and 1 block beneath them, a block of andesite, and the same for diorite, so two commands there. And if that's true, it will just give them a speed buff for 1 second. So nothing complex at all. I chose these 2 materials, well, firstly because they are cheap, because obviously you need a lot of them, but they are also cheap. But also because when are you actually going to encounter a block of andesite or diorite above a block of netherrack? Because netherrack isn't really a building material that people are going to tend to use. So yeah, it had to be like an uncommon building material. If I used like dirt and cobblestone, then there's a chance for error. Like if you just encounter in the world cobblestone on top of dirt, then it will give you a speed boost when it's not supposed to. So that's why I used those 2 blocks, and I think it works pretty well. Okay, so here are all the command blocks behind all of these roads and stuff. So the commands over here are in charge of the speed boost. Just these 4 commands there. The commands over here are in charge of the other thing. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, and I'm not going to show you the commands. I'm going to test it out. I haven't tested it yet. It might fail horribly. It might destroy the world. Who knows? But we'll see. Rightio, I think it's ready to test. So, what do we have to do here? Okay, so if I come out here to the beginning of the road, because this is what it involves. So I've got this area marked out here, and I've got a chest in here, down here, which contains some items, because stuff is going to be spawned in and needs to be represented in the world somehow. So what we're going to do is come back in here, and we're going to take this pumpkin, okay, and we're going to give it a name, okay. So it's called Road Booster North, okay. Give it that name, place it in our inventory. I'm going to come back out here, and hopefully this works. I'm hoping it does. If it doesn't, then we're in trouble. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here, and we're going to place armor stand right there, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to place this pumpkin on top of the armor stand, and then we're going to see what happens. Okay, that's good. That was supposed to happen. Okay. That's not supposed to happen. Okay. That's not supposed to happen. What have I done? What have I done? Oh no! This is not supposed to have happened. Why is this happening? I can't move. I can't move. Why? No! No! What's up? What's happened over there? Oh man! Oh my god! What am I gonna do? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? I've ruined the world! What have I done? Oh my god. Okay, I need to figure this out. How am I going to stop this? How am I going to stop this? Oh, how am I going to stop this? Okay, I'm in creative at the moment. Not cheating or anything. I'm it's just to kind of give an overview of what's happened here. Basically what I was trying to do down here was I was trying to create like a booster pad for the road. So there was a little bit of an animation to it. We had some cogs which moved, and the floor moved as well. But for some reason, because I was obviously using a clone to clone things, but for some reason the clone has affected all entities or mobs, and not just the armor stand which I placed, which it was kind of focused on. And the problem with that is that now we have all of these cogs everywhere. Because obviously it's been based off, there must have been some squid in the water and stuff. So now, just kind of in completely random places, there is just cogs everywhere. I've turned the system off, and I did some damage by doing that as well. So you can see over here, there's some cogs over here as well. And I've really messed up, because the thing is, I'm not entirely sure if I have a backup, or a recent backup. Oh man, this is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. And I'm not even entirely sure of the damage. Like, did it affect all entities? Did it affect all mobs? Like, what happened over here? Is the elevator broken? What happened with the elevator? Is there a cog around here somewhere? Oh man, what did I do? What did I do, and what went wrong here? Okay, I'm gonna have to end the episode here. Very abruptly. This wasn't the plan at all. This wasn't how it's supposed to go. I need to assess the damage. Hopefully have a backup. I might have a backup, but I'm not entirely sure. Find out what caused it, because I would still like to do it, but obviously I don't want it to do this again. But yeah, this was an absolute disaster. So we'll see what happens next time. Hopefully I will have cleaned it up by then. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.